You know, I was in love with this film, but sadly, the film didn't love me back. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince and today we're talking about the Malayalam film Kude, screenplay and direction by Anjali Menon. It's actually an adaptation of a Marathi film called Happy Journey by Sachin Kundalkar, starring Prithviraj Sukumaran, Nazria Nazim, Parvati, Ranjit and many more. And this was such an heartwarming film. Really liked it. Personally, I needed a movie like this and I got it. Man, I have to say, knowing all the actors makes the film special. I don't know what it is. It was such a soothing film. The cinematography was so good. Like, it gives you the feels. The editing with constantly going in the flashbacks. The film establishes everything so well. You don't feel lost anytime. The color palette is so rich. The way the colors change according to the mood of the film. When it's happy, it's very bright. But when it's sad, it's very dark and blue. I want to go where the film is shot, man. It was such a beautiful place. I need to give it a shout out to the casting. It was so well done. All the child actors resemble the elder actors. Now I definitely need to go into spoilers, so if you haven't seen the movie, pause the video, go watch it. It's available on Disney Plus Hotstar with English subtitles, and then come back. Now if you're finding value in the video, do hit the like button so the video reaches to more people. Consider subscribing and hit the bell icon to get notifications whenever a new video drops. Also, the channel membership is live. You can support the channel and enjoy different perks. Click on the join button to know more. Now the first 15 minutes of the film are amazing. I loved it. I was already in love at that moment. If the film had ended there, I was okay. Now Wikipedia calls this film a psychological drama, and I think I would agree with that. It feels like the film has a supernatural element, but by the end it's very clear it's not. And I like the fact that the film didn't get too much into the how and why. There was a one simple dialogue by Jenny that even I don't know what's happening. This is my first time I died. All the things we have seen in the movies are all a lie. And that's enough. You don't need to give more explanation and waste time on that. Because the film is not about that. So what is the film about? Let's talk about Joshua first, played by Prithviraj Sukumaran, and amazing performance, man. He did so well. I've mostly seen him in thrillers, but he really impressed me in this. I want to see more of this from him. And in the beginning of the film, I had two things in mind. Will they ever show Jenny? And the second was, because we see Joshua went through harassment, will we see more of it? Or was that small scene enough? And I wanted both of things to happen because that would have been very bold. But one of them happened and one didn't, and that's alright. And I love the fact that we didn't need to delve into more what really happened with Joshua because it was very clear with just those two scenes. That's it. Our imagination is enough to fill in the blanks. And Joshua's character was so well written. You know, him wanted to stay with his parents, with his sister, his love for the trains, and suddenly everything is gone. He's sent to a faraway land where he experiences so much difficulties, and he has developed this resentment to his family, which is very well complemented with Sophie's character played by Parvati. Again, she's always superb. She did grow up in a wealthy and privileged house, but as a woman she faced issues. She faced problems in her life, harassment, even from his own family. And we have these two broken people who have gone through so much trauma. And we have this dialogue by the father, played by Ranjit, that you can fix broken things but not broken people. But the broken people don't need fixing. They are not things that you can fix. They can only heal and evolve. And that's what we see in the movie. There was one place in the movie which was a litmus test and they passed it. When Joshua goes to Sophie's house to, get her and save her, but she says no. And she herself leaves the house and comes to him. Now it's a very small and subtle thing, but it makes a big impact. That she's not a damsel in distress, that Joshua needs to go and save her. She'll decide for her own if she wants to leave the house or not. I wish there was an extra scene regarding this and a dialogue between her and Joshua. Now, as I said in the beginning, I love the film, but the film didn't. So let's get to that. The issues I had. The first thing is very technical, very small if you count, you can call it nitpicking, but I had a problem with some of the editing choices and cinematography. And it's not that it breaks the film or anything, not like that, but it definitely interferes with my experience of watching the film. There are some editing choices, which frame to cut to in a scene, which is very awkward and off, and I didn't like it. As a viewer, it throws me out. And these are things that should not matter, but it does. At least for me, it does. Sometimes the shot was quickly cut and I couldn't even see what happened, so I need to go back and pause and see what's happening. And it's mostly a shot with this information. Some moments there are unnecessary shots added which is not needed, and again they are so quick that when you see it, it throws you off. Now the second issue is a much bigger issue, a very thematical and a writing thing, and it's not really an issue, it's something very personal personal, what I believe. Now the film is, mostly Joshua's film, but sometimes it becomes Jenny's film, which I am not a fan of. The major thing about Joshua is that he hasn't overcome the death of his sister, and that's the reason he's seeing her. He has not accepted the fact that she's gone. And knowing it's a psychological drama, everything is happening in his mind because he's unwilling to cope up with it, because he has already been through so much trauma. So I wanted the film to show Joshua coming in terms with the sister's death and everything that has happened in his life. Now he does get happy, meets his coach, meets Sophie, things get better between him and his family. All of that is fine. But what I didn't like was, making Jenny also a character who goes through an arc. See, Jenny's dead, It doesn't matter what she has to go through. No, we don't know what happens after that. She's not the point of this. It's about the people who are left behind. The family, Joshua, Sophie. So my first issue was, going into Sophie's backstory in the college where there's this band and there's Roshan Matthews' character and all of that. Not a fan of it. I think it took away the focus. And I wanted to be with Prithviraj's character. I wanted to know what he's going through. And at the end, I wanted a catharsis moment for Joshua where he lets go of Jenny, where he moves on. That's what I wanted. But the way the film ends, with Jenny's gone in the night and now Joshua is searching for her, and then Sophie realizes what's happening and all of that. And I was not a fan of it. And the whole thing that later their daughter is born and he feels Jenny's back, and it's okay, it's nice moment, happy ending, but I was not a fan of it. A scene where Joshua lets her go and accepts that she's gone and just cry it all out. There was a moment like this with Sophie, and I think that's where the film should have ended. That's it. The story has been told. That is something I would have liked more. But again, it's not really an issue. It's something I wanted personally, but the film is not mine. Whatever Anjali Menon wanted to do, she did that, and that's what matters. Also, I felt the ending was a little underwhelming, as in, you want to end the film on a high, but the film just goes down and down and down, and now they have their daughter and they're growing up with her and all of that, and the film fades to black. Like, not a high moment, not that. You don't have that amazing feeling. For example, like Tare Zameen Par. You have that high in the climax and then you go down and establishing everything. But the last moment is Ishan running towards Amir Khan's character and then he picking him up, and that music goes to the crescendo, and you end on a high. So I felt that was missing. But apart from all this, really enjoyed the film. Every film doesn't need to be perfect. Every film cannot be how I want it to be. So it's alright. Definitely be watching this movie with my sister, with my family, again and again. And as I said, I'm in love with the film, but the film is not, and it's alright. I have a lot of experience in one-sided love. If you want to watch more of these videos early, exclusively, become a member of the channel. To know more, click on the join button and check out all the membership tiers and its perks. Check out the community tab for the latest updates. So guys, thank you for watching. That's the video. If you enjoyed, hit the like button, share this video, let me in the comments your thoughts. If you haven't subscribed yet, check out the videos if you like them too. Do consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Stay home, stay safe.